now. Hopefully that one's good.
That was awesome.
Thanks.
You get it, Jerry? You won't be seeing this angle. It's not very good.
You know, there's two different mentalities. There's like the California people, and then there's the East Coast people. And people in California don't really think about people on the East Coast all that much. It just takes time. If you choose to live on the East Coast, it takes longer to become noticed, I think.
How did you get on America?
Justin Regan just called me like out of nowhere. Regan told me this story that Mark Holder from like Etnies like stole one of his riders, and I rode for Etnies, so he was just trying to get back at Mark Holder, and he just kind of like stole me over there, and then went with those guys. I think I met Reynolds just like in California, like Los Angeles. It's insane, like going on a trip with him. It's just like, holy shit, you know, this is the America team. Like, these guys fucking rip. So it's definitely like inspiring and stuff.
Brandon, I think I met him first in New York, going for whatever events in New York, and he was like the flow dude. But the first time I really remember kicking it with him was when we went on a trip to Turkey and Italy.
The first part, Istanbul, was like real skate heavy. So like he was just like super mellow, just like skating and whatever. I think it was Spanky and Leo, and they were making fun of his shoes because he had like the super puffy tongues and like the laces that were all blown out.
And I think Leo or something was like, "What's wrong with your shoes?" Typical Westgate just didn't give a fuck. Even as a kid, Leo was not getting under his skin at all. And I think he said something like, "I don't give a fuck what you think," or something. And Leo was just like, "Damn, this kid just fucking faced me."
You know, nobody over there like pressures you into like doing anything, you know. It's just like a close, tight like skate family, you know, like everybody knows everybody and everybody's on the team because everybody likes each other, and you know, just have fun and skate, you know. Never really pressured into like dressing differently or anything.
Who do you skate with the most on the team?
Probably Leo, because he's like basically on every trip, and I try to go on every trip too. I like the way he skates, and he's just like, you know, just fucking try it, you know, so it's like, gets you motivated. And he's like the first one to jump on any spot, so that's definitely like, all right, well, hopefully I can make it, you know. It's like, you see it can be done.
And even when he was a kid, you could already tell he was going to be such a fucking beast. It seemed like even back then, it's exactly what America needed.
He's our East Coast fucking powerhouse. Like, the kid rips. He kind of has that flavor where he can fit in anywhere he goes, so he's just one of them good-looking fucking motherfuckers.
Does he take a lot of slams?
I mean, when he does slam, he slams really hard.
My chin bleeding?
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna try one more. If I eat shit, then I'm over it.
All right.
But generally, like, from what I see, I mean, the kid's so talented, he just kind of just does things. And if he doesn't, he kind of just has that little body where he's just like, all right, let's go back up there and do it again. But I mean, I've definitely seen him go down. Everybody goes down.
Like when Stay Gold started to get busier or whatever, was there a lot of pressure for that video?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, all those guys are like really gnarly. And like Minor, like towards the end was like getting real crazy because he's like filming everybody and like has all this pressure to like trying to get this video together, and like, so it was like definitely getting gnarly for that one.
But then it came down to editing, and there was like a big chunk of his part that, you know, it was like just the part of the song where just, you know, it's like the most shredding part of the song. So it was just like, dude, kind of need like just some like fast, powerful lines right here or whatever. Like, showed it to Manzuri or whatever. It was like, take a trip to SF and like just let him loose, you know, like fast ollie shit, whatever, just like some really fast, powerful skating, you know. And they went out there, and I think they were there for maybe like 3 days or something. Like, came back with all that stuff. It was like fucking awesome.
The last trip that we did before the video was SF, and me and Manzuri, like, you know, Manzuri knew like all these old spots that he used to go to, and like, you know, he's showing us around and bombing hills and stuff, and pretty much like was like, yeah, look at this spot, you can do a line here, and then we just got like a bunch of like lines before the videos. Worked out pretty good.
Kind of like the standard skate video format. It comes down to like whoever has the two best parts, they usually go first and last. And it was like Andrew's part just had to be the last part. So we kind of like looked at it, all of us, and decided like Westgate was like a totally awesome way to open up the video. And kind of like a fresh way to open up the video too, just because it was like unexpected.
I thought it worked perfectly. I guess that's what the formula's supposed to be like. That first part's supposed to make you want to go skate and stuff, and the last one just like fucking hammers it down. And he definitely has one of those parts that makes you want to go skate immediately.
For me, when I watch it, it's totally expected. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, he's just doing what he does. The America part was amazing, and then the part he just put out for his shoe. I don't know, at the same time I want to say like, oh, it blew my mind and stuff like this, but honestly, in my mind, it's totally expected, and I feel like those parts could have even been better. If you skated with him in person, you would know that he's that good, but it takes a part like that for everyone to know, like, oh shit, this guy is one of the best guys.
That like shoe video thing just kind of came up out of nowhere. I had some leftover footage, and Timothy was like, "Oh, we should make like a little clip for his shoe," and then Minor was like, "Let's try to film a part," and I was like, "All right, I'll try." And we had like I don't know, 4 or 5 months, and we would just go on week trips here and there, basically to SF or LA because it was cold here. It wasn't even like a plan to start filming for it until like almost the end of the summer. It was like fall time. We were actually doing a trip from New Hampshire to Pittsburgh, like, because my shoe was coming out, and Leo's too, and like we were going to skate shops and stuff. And mine was like, oh, I'm gonna jump on that trip, try to like see if we get some clips, and we got some stuff like that kickflip over that handicap ramp, and then the 3-flip in New York, and then that stuff over the rail in Springfield. It's like over the rail into that bank.
Like he always wants to be doing something new, and it's like when you go out filming with him, everything's kind of like an adventure. You know, if it's like fixing a spot or whatever, he's like totally into that. He loves that stuff. And like it's like the more challenging the situation is, the more he wants it.
Yeah, I need you guys to stay over here because I can't concentrate.
You know, like trying to get that line with the 2 rails with that lady is like a perfect example of that.
I don't mean to upset you. I'm just really trying.
You must come from very, very dysfunctional family that would allow you to do this.
I know.
Yeah.
I have problems, but I'll give you $100 if
I don't want you on this private property. That's been chipped.
Every time it was like we'd get there and just try to do it as fast as we could, and like, sure enough, she would come out, and then it got to the point where she was just like, look, I just got back from my doctor's office. I have a heart condition. If I have a heart attack, it's on you.
No,
like 5 more tries.
no.
Like right when we were about to take off, this car pulled up and she got in the car. Brandon like hopped out of the car, was like so amped, just like, let's go, Minor, right now. Like this is the only chance we're gonna have. And like got it pretty quick. And it was rad, like right as he got it, like she came driving up the street and we're like ducking down, like rolling on our boards, like hiding behind cars. But then even after that, like we felt super bad, and we went and got her flowers and delivered them to her and apologized.
The same way he skates is the same way he is as a person. He's like, he can be a fucking beast. He'll like rip out a tree for you or whatever, but then he's also super, nice and kind. I feel like that's how his skating is. No homo and all that. And he's got crazy like monster little tiny block hands that just could probably tear your face off.
Why, you seen him get pissed off?
No. But if he did, maybe I have seen him pissed. No, I don't think I've ever seen him mad. I would try my hardest not to make him mad at me. I wouldn't want to see him mad at anyone.